Thank you for joining us for the second half of tonight's event. I would now have the great opportunity and privilege to introduce the past board chair, Doug Lehman.
Thank you, Joel. I have finally gotten to the point I have been waiting for quite a long time, and that is my last official act here as a member of the Chamber Board, and that's to introduce and recognize the chair this year, which is Ron Kirby. If Ron would step up here. We owe Ron a great deal of gratitude for leading us through a year that has been exciting, productive, and profitable. So, Ron, on behalf of the Chamber Board, I present the plaque that honors your year as Chamber Chair. Thank you.
I want to thank Doug again for the time that he's put in and for being an attorney #1, and he has a single attorney office. We all know that that takes a lot of time in itself. But anyway, it's been an honor and a privilege, and the old cliche is, where has the year gone? I can't believe that a year ago I was here accepting the position as the Chamber Board Chair. But it's been a rewarding year and an exciting year, and the reason I say that is the number of programs our Chamber is able to sponsor and put on brings a lot of value, we feel, to the Chamber and membership. And so just share with you real quickly some quick numbers. And started something new in '07, and I certainly don't want to take credit for it, but it was called Business After Hours, and the Chamber hosted 8 such functions that invited about 350 people and attended. The Home and Business Expo, which has been around for several years now, but in the spring of the year, and again with about 65 to 70 vendors that are brought into to our community, with over 2,000 people that come through the doors of the Honeywell Center to attend the Home and Business Expo. The ever popular Business Before Hours, and that is known as the BBH. The Chamber has hosted 6 of those in the last year, averaging about 100 per, so there's 600 people that attended the BBH programs. 6 lunch and learn seminars, a very cost-effective way for employee development, held during the lunch hour, of course, but approximately 100 people have attended those functions in the last year. 2 professional seminars, half-day seminars, a little more education and development that we probably all can use once in a while. The golf outing, which is the annual fundraiser for the Chamber, over 150 golfers. And I'm glad to say one of my 3 goals, we did get the Ag Day program cranked up again and had about 75 attending. So if you're keeping math or keeping track, that's about 3,800 people, and if you include our 300 or so for tonight. So that's a real compliment to our Chamber, and this could not have been accomplished without the tremendous work and effort of the Board of Directors, as well as Kim, Beth, and Melissa. So I want to thank them personally. My 3 goals last year, I mentioned one of them was instituting the Ag Day program again, and that was accomplished and held out at the REMC building. I believe it was in March. And so, again, the business of agriculture for Wabash County is tremendous, and need to continue to recognize that as such. The second goal was to keep the member-to-member discount card going. Had a lot to do with getting the first one going, and this was the 2nd edition, so we increased the number of businesses that participated from 15 to 23, and so goal number 2 accomplished. Goal number 3, membership, and any board chair, that's got to be a goal. And so a year ago, I think our records indicated we had 303 members, and my goal was 315, and our president tells me we're at 324. So my 3 goals were definitely accomplished, and I feel good about that. And at the same time, maintaining the fiscal responsibility for the Chamber, and so it's been a very good year. Again, I'm proud of the accomplishments that the Chamber was able to achieve, and the Chamber will continue to be an excellent resource for for new prospects coming into the Wabash County area, as well as a tremendous resource for the existing businesses in Wabash area. So again, I want to encourage you to use the chamber. Don't hesitate to offer your ideas and suggestions, and we appreciate your membership. And again, it's been a very rewarding year. One of the honors and privileges as chairman is to be able to name the Business of the Year. And the criteria that we go by went down through the list, and one business kept coming to the top, and the Bulldog Battery is the Business of the Year, as we've already heard. And the only, they not only a good corporate citizen and working with local government and their expansion and the growth they've had in Wabash County, but the only bad thing that I shouldn't say bad thing, the only thing that was maybe a little touchy was being in Indiana, and Mr. Norm Benjamin is a strong Chicago Bears fan. So that was the only thing, Norm, that kind of slowed me down a little bit. But anyway, Norm, if you would step up, please, and if I could have some help with our state representative, Mr. Bill Ruppel, and our mayor, Robert Van Lanningham. Norm, on behalf of the Wabash Area Chamber of Commerce, I'm proud to present to you the Business of the Year, Bulldog Battery Corporation.
Norm, I offer my congratulations from the state of Indiana, the Indiana House of Representatives. On behalf of the state of Indiana and the House of Representatives, I'd like to present you with this certificate from the House.
Thank you very much.
Mayor's here.
Yes.
Anyway, it's nice. It's really nice about Norm, because the city sat there last year and did this, and I had to do the speech. It's your turn to do the speech.
That's right.
But it is an honor from the City of Wabash in recognition of Bulldog Battery Corporation 2007 Business of the Year for your outstanding service and dedication to the City of Wabash.
Well, but all I can say is thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and all the members. But one of the things that I think is the most important, and I'd like to have, if you would, all the employees of Bulldog Battery and PBM, please stand up. These are the people that really made Bulldog Battery. They're the work behind the whole organization. And then, second, but very important, is the cooperation of the mayor and his organization, the city council, and the economic development group of Wabash County. Without their help, Bulldog would not be able to expand and do the necessary things here in Wabash. So I want to thank you all very much.
Bulldog Battery Corporation was founded in 1977, located in Chicago, Illinois. By 1985, Bulldog outgrew the facility and was forced to find a larger facility. During the year 1985, Bulldog found a home in Wabash, Indiana. Bulldog manufactures industrial lead-acid batteries for electrical forklifts, mining equipment, and diesel locomotives. These are very large batteries ranging from 500 pounds to over 5,000 pounds each. Precision Battery Fabrications, or PBF Company, was started in the industrial park in 2004 to manufacture the steel cases needed for the industrial battery. The total number of employees here in Wabash is approximately 131. The sales for Bulldog have grown from $4.5 million in 1993 to $37 million in 2006. Bulldog is Wabash strong. 74 employees live and work in Wabash County. Almost 20% of our employees have been with us for more than 10 years. Bulldog Battery in Wabash, a stable company, a great city, a great team. Bulldog is an international company. The customer base, over 200 distributors throughout the United States. We export to customers in Canada, Mexico, Chile, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Panama, and Saudi Arabia. Export sales are approximately 10% of our total business. Some of Bulldog's recognizable customers are Ford Meterbox, Bridgestone Firestone, Cisco Foods, Anheuser-Busch, Family Dollar, Dana Corporation, Aldi Foods, Hobby Lobby, Dollar General, which opened a distribution center in Marion during 2006, and Advanced Auto Parts, which will be opening a distribution center in Remington, Indiana in January of 2008. Our quality people make a quality difference. Bulldog's grid casting department utilizes state-of-the-art equipment to cast full-size grids, providing each plate with strength for long life. Pasting department, where the grids are made into plates by the addition of lead oxide. The lead oxide mixes have cube weight, or weight per cubic inch, 100% checked to meet our manufacturing specification. Plates are stacked on specially designed racks and placed into the curing oven to allow both temperatures and humidity to be controlled, assuring a complete chemical conversion to a completely dry plate, forming the correct crystal structure. All positive plates must be wrapped with glass and placed in a sleeve separator for maximum oxide retention and protection of vertical edges against migrating material that could create a short between the plates. We use the sleeve separator manufactured in our plant to wrap the plates. We purchase the material in rolls and join the two flat pieces, making a tube, then cut the tube to length, making the sleeve for the plate. These plates then move into the cell burning department, where the cells are burned by hand to ensure a solid connection between the plates and the strap. We have 6 burning fixtures and 6 operators, and each operator will stamp his initial into the strap prior to allowing the cell to move to the next operation. This is the burner's personal mark of quality. Each cell is then inspected for any defects in assembly. This too is 100% inspection to detect any lead runs that might have been missed by the cell burner. We then place the cell into a plastic jar and place it onto the line, going to the heat seal machine, where the cell covers are heat sealed to the jar at 450 degrees for 50 seconds, eliminating any possible leaks between the cover and the jar. Each cell is pressure tested, making sure the previous heat sealing operation was successful and no leaks are present. The cells are then moved into formation, where the cells are electrochemically converted into a battery. The cells will spend approximately 10 to 14 days in this process and will be cycled, discharged and recharged, conditioning them to work together. This operation is 24 hours, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. The cells are then moved into final assembly, where the finished voltage and weight are recorded along with the product serial number prior to shipment. Precision Battery Fabrications opened in 2004. The purpose was to manufacture the steel trays used in the industrial battery assembly. Added to the product line at Precision Battery was charger assembly, battery handling equipment, plastic cases for the industrial battery, and we designed steel stacking racks used primarily in the car and truck tire industry. Thank you for listening, and this concludes our presentation of Bulldog Battery Corporation.
I hope you enjoyed the video. It was very informative, and I'm always intrigued when I go into manufacturing concerns and see what they do. and it's quite a process. So thank you, Norm. At this time, another one of the privileges I get to do is to pass the old gavel along, and I'm going to do just that. But I have to tell you, I've often referred to this person as the PR guy, and I think when we were introduced at the table tonight, he's doing this kind of stuff. And so and he thinks PR stands for public relations, but even though he was chairman of the Public Relations Committee. But the PR stands for a reliable person. Andy East, incoming chair.
I really appreciate it. I just wish they would let me use this in the meetings. I doubt that'll happen. I really appreciate this opportunity for this year. Back to basics. This is the way I would like to theme the endeavor of the 2008 Chamber Board. It's our personal mission to make sure that members get the most benefits possible out of the Chamber. In order to accomplish this goal, we'll be examining every facet of our business. If you have suggestions on how you would like an event or service to become more beneficial to your business, please let us know. Ken Pinkerton and I will be making an extra effort this year to visit as many members as possible, not only to make sure you are getting the most of your investment, but also to make sure the programs that are offered have everyone's best interests in mind. One thing you will notice this year is a renewed support in government affairs. The benefits to our members over the past few months have shown how important it is for the Chamber to have a growing presence at the state and local levels. The addition of the new board members heading into 2008 shows a nice diversity of interests and experiences. Each board member will be personally inviting new members to join the Chamber. This will only add to our strength in numbers. Be proud of your Chamber. With the membership base at 330, of which they said 324, but I like to round up. This means that 33% of all businesses in the county are members. This is way above the state average of 25%, which is considered strong. The breakfast for 4 hours and our annual dinner are envied by chambers throughout the state. Our lead in website innovations have been copied many times over. We are here to serve you. Please make sure that you are using your chamber benefits to their maximum capacity. Thank you for this opportunity to serve as your chamber chairperson. Enjoy the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Randy. And again, congratulations to Bulldog Battery. I've had the privilege of working with Bulldog Battery for the last about 6 years, and it's been a very enjoyable experience. It's good working with companies that are committed to Wabash, committed to growing here. When I first started working with them, they were about 75 employees here in Wabash. As you heard from the videotape, they're now about 130, 131. So there's been quite an expansion of the company and its success and its commitment to Wabash. So thank you for the honor of having the opportunity to work with you, Norm. I'd like to now introduce our speaker, our program, Chris Lynn. I was given some information on Mr. Lynn and his success, part funny man, part magician. He is a very popular entertainer. He does up to 300 performances in a year. He's worked on cruise ships, amusement parks, corporate outings, so we're delighted to have him. As a lawyer, the thing I really liked about Mr. Lynn's information, he has his own registered trademark. And I thought that was kind of interesting, America's Funny Man. So, without further ado, Mr. Chris Lynn.
here. This isn't, I was surprised. We were supposed to have a little more time there, but that's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, folks, you know what? That was kind of an awkward opening here, so if you don't mind, I'm going to go backstage. We're going to try it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the performer you're about to meet has entertained audiences all across the country. Please put your hands together for magical funny man Chris Land! That's better! Smooth like butter, all right! That's the way I like it. Oh, my name is Chris, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you know right off the bat, this is kind of an interactive program this evening, and I know that makes people uncomfortable. And I don't want to, I just lost eye contact with everybody in the room. Look at that. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable here this evening. I've got a real random way of selecting our first volunteer. Kind of kick things off here this evening. Here's what's going to happen. I need somebody at random, so in a moment some music will start. And I'm going to take this ball, and I'll just toss it to somebody in the audience, and then whoever catches the ball can toss the ball to somebody else, and then that person to somebody else, and that person to somebody else, and we'll just keep doing this around the theater until the music stops. And then, when the music stops, whoever has the ball is it. A random volunteer. Now I figure that's going to be the fairest way because I don't know anyone out there. I really can't see too far out in the audience with the house lights and stage lights and everything, so I'm going to kind of get a little heads up. There's a gentleman right down here, second row, looking at me like, why is he talking to me? Yes, why? I was going to make this easy now. You got the easiest job, okay? Well, the ball's going to come at you first, so you catch the ball. Just stand up, kind of survey the crowd, make eye contact with someone else, and give the ball a good throw, okay? All right, you can throw it over there, you can try to get it way over there, just don't throw it back to me, okay? It's going to be a long show. All right, and I'm sorry, what is your name? Sorry? Darren? All right, thank you, Darren. All right, when the music stops, I'll yell freeze, whoever has the ball is it. We'll get things started here this evening. Can I get a little audience selection music going? And freeze! The music stop right here, Darren. I love that game! Oh, you're still in. All right. Hey, I'll tell you what, that wasn't very fair. I do need your help, but you can wait right where you are, all right? I've got an invisible deck of cards. Do me a favor, take the invisible deck for me. Excellent, excellent. Take the cards out of the case, if you would please, Darren. Very nice. And give them a good shuffle. Really makes them, yeah. Ooh, that's good, that's good. Fan them to a big fan so everybody can see. Whoa. Very nice, very nice. And face the audience if you would please, and have somebody select one card and one card only from that invisible deck of cards. And you got one card? Can you show it around everybody here? Don't worry, I won't look. We're going to put it back inside the deck. Put it back upside down if you would please. Actually, it makes it a lot easier for me to find it later, folks. That's great. Good. Close up the cards if you would please, Darren. That's wonderful. Take the invisible deck of cards. Hold it high above your head. That is wonderful. And toss it right up here in my hand. Go ahead. Right up here. Right up here. On the count of 3. Excellent throw. I'll take it from here, but also pluses for you for being a good sport. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate it very much. All right, watch closely. This is really cool. Watch. The invisible deck of cards. The invisible deck of cards. Does a bat fit in the air? Lands in my bag. And actually becomes visible. But if in fact this were the same invisible deck, there should be one card reversed. Inside the deck, the cards that were selected from the invisible deck of cards. Can you do me a favor? In your loudest magician's assistant voice, choice. We have a lot of folks here. Can you please tell us the name of the card you selected from Darren's invisible deck? The name of the card that should be reversed inside this deck. If they're one and the same, I did take out the jokers before the show, and everyone says that he's a snake, so don't say that. But other than that, free choice. The Ace of Diamonds. Bummer. Okay, normally Lydia will say the Queen of Hearts makes the trick really easy, but that's why I always have to reverse the card when they put it inside the deck. Okay, one card, folks, one card only reversed inside the deck. You did not say the Queen of Hearts, you said the Ace of Diamonds. One card reversed inside the deck. There's this right there. Everybody turn the person to your right and say, how did he do that? Turn the person to your left and say, he did it pretty well. Darren, couldn't have done it without you, my friend. I appreciate it. In fact, we did a really good job there selecting our first volunteer, but if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go into the audience and get this next person myself. It makes everybody really nervous. They all start looking down at the ground and going, don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him and he can't see you. That's what people think. Why is he coming over here? Just keep walking, magic boy. Just keep walking. That's right. I'm just going to pretend to read my literature. And you got the gavel, you're immune. All right. You hit me with that. All right. Let me see. Excuse me, pardon me. These people thought they were safe. They could sit in the center. When they're buffered by people on all the ends, you see, it's perfect. Oh, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. I appreciate it, pardon me. And hello. Good. You know how lucky you are? Oh, you are so lucky. I'm picking this gentleman right there. Stand up, boy. Come right this way, audience. You get me down the wall. Come on. See me, I promise. Coming through. We got it. I promise this will be easy. I promise I'm not going to saw you in half or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not allowed to saw people in half anymore. After what happened to my brother. Half brother now, but it works out. We call him Shorty. True story. Yeah, thanks for joining me up here. I appreciate it. What is your name? Luke. All right. Have you ever wanted to be in show business? Yeah, well, perfect. This will be great. Let's see if you have some acting ability. You seem to be a pretty happy guy. You got the happy part down. But I want to know if the situation calls for it. Can you give this audience an intense, dramatic stare? Let's see a serious look from you. Something serious and intense and dramatic. You're feeling that way towards me right now. Okay, that's good. A little crazy, but good. Hey, you know what? I know you're going to be perfect for this part. I do have to get you into a costume, though. And but don't worry. This is a very classy evening, so I have a very nice, classy tuxedo for you. Okay. And now I realize you're being a good sport coming all the way up here. And sometimes folks, people get up here, they don't want to get all dressed up in the whole formal outfit. So I came up with an alternative because I like beautiful choices. So I came up with something that's casual but still formal but still casual. I call it the tuxedo. What happens in Indiana is boring. That's right. Don't tell me otherwise. No. My wife's real card actually, so this is cool. Just stand right here if you would please. moment or two. It goes around like an apron. In fact, we do have my wonderful wife is backstage running the music. Brandy, do we have any dressing music here? That would be great.
You pretty, so
I'm sorry. Arms out to the side. We have a little help here. It's going to go around your waist.
I feel charming, oh so
Look
charming.
at you're a good sport. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll have a cake too over here. So, oh, go with it. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Well, superhero actually have a cake, so we can maybe just put your hands behind your back just like that. And I'll get the, the cake going. Looking good. Very nice.
I feel stunning, I'm entrancing, I'm running, I'm dancing.
What do you think? What do you think? I like it. Now, the next thing you're going to need for your big debut here this evening are going to be some props, okay? And it just so happens we have some great props, all right? Just 1 second, 1 second. Right back here, we have some wonderful props. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Long walk. These are some of the very first things I ever used when I got started in magic. We'll be using some of these here this evening. Now, folks, the last step to becoming a professional entertainer is the practice. And magic in particular takes a lot of practice. And I'll be honest, we don't have a whole lot of time here this evening, but don't worry. Don't worry, I'm a helpful guy, so I'm going to help you out. And I'm going to be your magic hands. You might feel a slight discomfort, Lou. Just try to relax, all right? No, it's your job just to provide all the acting, okay? All the acting, all the facial expressions. I'll do all the magic, all the sleight of hand, and the audience will provide all the applause, I'm sure, as you make your big debut here at the Honeymoon Center. Here we go. Look right out there for me. That's a good look. Hold on just a second. We'll get you out of that. Yeah, well, you know, you can keep the glasses. I gotta get the tux back though. It's a rental. All right. Yeah. But most importantly, you know what? You get all this applause for being wonderful. You made a mess. Such a nice venue. I don't want to just anywhere. Oh, hey, do me a favor. Just wind that back up for me, okay? Thank you. I have to get that back in the hat before the end of the show. Oh man. Oh. You know, people come up to me all the time and they want to know how I learned my new magic tricks. And you know, when we're traveling on the road, sometimes it can be a little difficult, but thanks to advances in technology, it's gotten a lot easier. You can go online and download instructions and kind of like an audio book, you know, book on tape. And well, we did this right before we got here this evening, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a brand new magic trick for you folks this evening. And I'll give it a whirl. Hopefully it's good. So, Brandy, if we happen to have that file to play, that would be great. That's how I learn all my new tricks.
It's time now for Magic for the Completely Clueless.
Hello, fellow magicians.
Hey.
This lesson is the mystery of the vanishing bandana.
Sounds good. Hey, Brandy, this sounds
For
good.
this mystery, you will need two props.
All right.
One is a square of darkly colored fabric and a yellow bandana. Pick up the bandana. Now, fold the bandana in half. That's right, fold it in half. Now, fold it one more time. Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in the natural position. This is called palming.
Good.
Now that you have mastered palming, we're ready to begin.
Okay.
Open up the folded bandana. Show the audience it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down. If an audience member does not believe it is a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it.
Photo man?
Now, pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the four corners together, making a little makeshift bag.
Okay.
Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier, and drop it into the folds of the fabric makeshift bag.
Okay.
From the outside of the makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball. What the audience didn't see is that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all. You really kept it hidden in your left hand. Remember palming? Again, remember to keep your left hand held naturally. Now, make a magical gesture.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in. We now return you to the Chris Lynn Show, already in progress.
Clean up aisle one. That's okay. That's all right. I'm making a mess. Oh, my goodness. Well, we got lots of people here this evening. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, always good to see a good turnout, but can't really see it. There we go. Yeah. That's better. I'll take doubles. All right. Kind of hoping I can see you, aren't you? You're really hoping you can just slide under the chair right now, but I think the audience would love to see you on stage, so please give me a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Right this way. No, this will be very easy, and a long walk. All right. Joy to be up here. I appreciate it. Surprise. I have with me this evening something very special. A straight jacket. A restraint device used to confine the criminally insane. Yeah. Oh, you have someone in mind. Oh, I see. I picked the wrong person. I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. Well, actually, I've got good news. This one's for me. So please, right here, center stage, if you don't mind. However, since the straight jacket is for me, it's going to be your job to strap me up, okay? Okay, you're fine with that, all right? Go ahead and just start at the top and buckle your way down. Get it nice and tight. Pull on each strap really tight for me. Don't worry about hurting me. And, okay, clearly you're not worried about hurting me. Okay, thanks. That's good. For the rest of you, if you want to have a little bit of fun this fall, as it starts getting a little cooler here in Indiana, this is a fun thing to do. Help pass the time. Get a straight jacket. Yeah, have a friend, neighbor, somebody put it on you. And then drive you to Walmart. Run past the greeter like this. Woo! I am crazy for low prices. I guarantee you people might greet you. It's true. Oh, you're done? Oh, you're doing. You're not done. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. I was moving too much. Sometimes I like to put the straight jacket on. It's true. I like to put the straight jacket on. I get in my car. I just drive up and down the turnpike. Windows down, music clear.
Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling.
Now are we done? Good. Almost done. Done with all four straps running down the back. We unfortunately have to move on to the strap that makes us escape the dangerous one. Well, hold on just a second here, Brady. All right. A couple rules about this strap. Do you need some water? I will hand the strap back to you, okay? That's rule number one. Rule number two, the notches, they don't go, all the way up on the strap, for a reason. You get to the last notch, you can stop pulling. All right? I will hand that back to you, just like the other ones. It's just thread through the buckle and then just gently pull down towards the floor and not up towards the ceiling. This magic moment, so different and so new. Finally, my arms around my back. Now, most people cannot get this one to the last notch, but I want you to try. You're doing a wonderful job up here. I do appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. You can put some muscle into it. Well, okay, you figured it out. Not a problem. You make your own notch. But it is to the last, isn't it? Yes, you did a wonderful job up here. Yeah, I know you were really nervous, but all those applause is for you anyway. Back here. See what there's Chris up here who did a wonderful job. She really did. And it's actually, folks, it's going to take me a little longer to get out. Hold on just a second. Brandy, can you do me a favor? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So can you just it's like probably 2 minutes. It's probably going to take me 2-3 minutes to get out. So can you just find some music? There's a couple CDs there. Yeah, just throw on some music appropriate. Something appropriate. Try to find something appropriate. I don't care. Whatever, but I'm a little stuck. Sorry.
I need somebody else, not just anybody.
Something else, honey. Something else.
Please release me.
That one's fine. Thank you. Oh, but that was even better. All right. Here we go. Stop the music, please. That was the toughest part of the whole escape. Oh boy, and nobody applauded. That's okay. You guys didn't know. I'll give you another chance. I'll do it again. I got another one. Oh my goodness, everybody turn the person to your right and say, how did he do that? Turn the person to your left and say, why did he do that? Why? Why couldn't he have a real job? That's what my parents want to know. Oh, Chris, 4 years of college, so you can do this. Sweet. We could have bought both. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be doing anything else, and I've got something very special to kind of wrap things up here this evening. But before we do, there are a couple things I need to do. First of all, I would like to take a moment to prove to my parents that I didn't spend 4 years getting a marketing degree for nothing. And let you know that I do have a website, www.chrislinn.com. All sorts of cool stuff there. Send me an email sometime. I'd love to get email when we're on the road. If you didn't enjoy the show, though, you can go to www.davidcopperfield.com because you might see an email too. It's true, I've heard. Hey, before we can get on to the big finale, there is a couple other things I need to do. First of all, I do need to take a moment to properly introduce to you all my beautiful wife, Brandy. Yes, please welcome her to the stage. She works real hard behind the scenes there, making everything run smoothly. Making the show real good, and I appreciate that. And we also had some fantastic volunteers who assisted in the audience and joined me up on stage. Now, one more time, I do need to acknowledge that. But the show's not over yet, folks, because I was trying to think of something big and spectacular to close my portion of the evening with, and I came up with it. And I brought with me this evening the world's largest whoopee cushion. Alright, now actually it's not the world's largest whoopee cushion. It's actually the world's largest latex balloon, and when it's fully inflated, folks, it is 7 feet in diameter. That's pretty big. It would take me a long time to stand up here all by myself, and try to inflate this 7-foot balloon. That's my photo boy is going to do it right down here, if you don't mind. Now, no, that's okay. We have a faster way anyway. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, I call the stunt you're about to see the balloon of death. And if it works, it'll be the conclusion of my show for you this evening. And if it doesn't work and something terrible should happen to me, if something awful should occur right here on this wonderful stage, well, then it's also going to be the conclusion of my show for you. So either way, you guys are about to see something pretty cool. The balloon of death. Okay, here's what's going to happen. In a moment, I'm going to count to 3. And then, I'm going to let go of the balloon. And that's going to be a very bad scene in about 20 seconds. Not to worry. No, that's not what's going to happen, but it is going to be very dramatic. So can I get a little dramatic music going, please?
You guys, you gotta listen. Gotta listen. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Magical Bunny Man, Chris Lynn.
Very much, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. You guys are a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much, guys.
How about another round of applause for Chris Lynn? Now we come to the portion of the evening where we recognize the 2007 Distinguished Citizen. This is an award that is a great honor for a resident of the city of Wabash or a resident of Wabash County. It is an award that the Chamber takes great pride in being able to bestow on some deserving individual, or in some case, husband and wife. It's done in great secrecy. Today I was here and they had all the trophies and various plaques lined up, and I was peeking at them. Kim said, "Don't look in the podium." I said, okay. Didn't want to know, didn't want to have anyone, didn't want me to tell people, but this is a great honor. Would like to introduce last year, 2006 Distinguished Citizen, Chuck Keating. So he will be the one who will be unveiling and naming the 2007 Distinguished Citizen. So Chuck, join us up here. I think you can look in the podium, Chuck.
Thank you, Joel. I think I have the easiest job of the night. All I have to do is read someone else's script, and I hope I don't screw that up. Our 2007 Distinguished Citizen is a lifelong resident of northern Indiana. Our citizen grew up working on the family dairy farm. As a child, and still today as an adult, our citizen can be a bit mischievous. His sister recalls when their mother, who by the way was an elementary school teacher, wrapped his Christmas presents and left him home alone, he would unwrap all of the presents that didn't look like clothing boxes and peek at his gifts and then rewrap them. When his mother found out what he did, she thought she would fix him and started wrapping all of his presents in shirt boxes. Our citizen attended a small country grade school with no indoor plumbing. He and a few of his buddies thought it would be funny to put one of their classmates down one of the outdoor privies. Luckily for all of them, the classmate must have been stronger than they were because they didn't succeed in getting him pushed in. This escapade resulted in a D in citizenship for our citizens. How things have changed. Our citizen worked for only one company in his entire career and worked in just 2 different locations. He started to work in the lumberyard in 1955 before he even graduated from Adams Central High School in 1956. He also drove truck and made deliveries. After a while, he started doing lumber sales and building estimates. In the early 1960s, he attended Ohio Northern University in Salina, Ohio, and earned a business degree. In 1967, two very visionary men from Wabash County, Owen McKinley and Paul Deal, recruited our citizen to move to Wabash and work with the Farm Bureau Cooperative Association here. He ran the lumberyard in Wabash and then moved up to become assistant manager. He became the manager of the entire Farm Bureau Cooperative in the late 1970s. He authored and initiated the consolidation of several competing businesses into what is today the largest agricultural cooperative in the state of Indiana, and did so while keeping the headquarters in Wabash. He retired in 2000 from North Central Cooperative Association. Retiring, however, did not mean stopping for our citizen. He is a member of First United Methodist Church, where he currently serves on the Board of Trustees, the YMCA, currently serving as chair of the Building Committee, member of Wabash City Board of Works, helping to run our city, Wabash County Chamber of Commerce, Hannah Masonic Lodge, Wabash Shrine Club, Fort Wayne Mizpah Shrine Club, Fort Wayne Mizpah Justers, president of the Mizpah Antique Power Club, treasurer of the Old Boys Toys Tractor Club, and the Wabash Elks Club. He previously served on the Planned Gifts Committee of the Wabash County Hospital Foundation, was a former member of Wabash Rotary Club, past president of Wabash Country Club, and past president of Wabash Shrine Club. After his retirement, he wanted to be able to work with more volunteer organizations and also be able to devote more time to his woodworking hobby. You can take a boy out of the farm, but you can't take the farm out of the boy. A new hobby appeared, antique tractors. With the help of a friend, he restored a 1955 Farmall tractor, and that was only the beginning. His personal collection of antique tractors is recognized as one of the finest in the Midwest. I quote our citizen's daughter, who states, "As the daughter of the distinguished citizen, I'm experiencing a role reversal of parental pride. Normally, the parent is proud of the child. However, tonight it is I, the child, who is proud of my parent. That gives you that sense of pride feeling comes over me when I hear from others about what a good man my dad is. As I come in contact with friends, former workers, or business or community associates of my father, I am always impressed by their unsolicited comments regarding his persona. He's such a nice guy. He was the best boss I ever had. Your dad is a terrific person. I love working with him. He's so much fun. Your dad really helped me through a tough time. He's one sharp individual. He gave me a second chance. He's a really good-looking man." Okay, now that particular comment generally, I'm still quoting, puts me into a little uncomfortable territory, even though I happen to concur with the observation. But after all, he's my dad, so usually I just shake my head and smile in agreement. End of quote. Our citizen married the former Sue Roop in 1956. They have 3 children, Debbie, Steve, and Mike, 5 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Wabash County Chamber of Commerce in presenting the 2007 Distinguished Citizen Award to Mr. D. Byron. On behalf of the Wabash County Chamber of Commerce and the entire community, I'm very honored to be able to present you the Distinguished Citizen Award for 2007.
On behalf of the Indiana House representing the state of Indiana, I'd like to give you this certificate for all you've done with Farm Bureau, with North Central Co-op, and all you're still doing here in the county and for the citizens of Wabash. Congratulations.
I don't know, I'm glad I didn't bet with Steve outdoors. He was teasing this evening and I kind of laughed at him. But this is really an honor and I'm extremely happy to see part of our family here, to our youngest son in Grand Rapids. He probably, well, I know his son played football, so he couldn't be here this evening, but we've got my sister and her husband and some of her family here from Decatur, and we've got Steve and Tina and his daughters and their spouses, and we've got and Russ back here too. So that's our family, or the most part of our family. You know, I've sat out there in the audience and heard people say, well, you know, Wabash is the greatest, and I guess I would agree with that it's a tremendous place to live. We've been here for 40 years. It don't seem possible, but it's been 40 years since we moved over here. And we've enjoyed it, but the thing about it is, the thing that makes Wabash great is the people like you all sitting out here this evening. And you make it fun to work with. I didn't get to do too many charitable things or work with too many organizations when I was working, but the last 7 years, I guess, since I've been retired, I have been involved in that, and it's very rewarding, and it's a lot of fun. I've met a lot of nice people, more people than I previously met, of course, when I was working, but people that I've had association with since then. It's been fun, it's been real, and I can't thank the chamber enough. Committee, the mysterious committee. I know they talk about their mysterious committee that selected me, and I thank them very much. And I need to say, my wife Sue standing here, she kept a secret from me. So thank you very much.
in my excitement to find out who is the citizen here, I got things a little bit out of order. Would like to recognize past citizens of the year who might be in attendance. If you would simply stand up and be recognized. We want to congratulate you one more time for your contributions to the city of Wabash. I would like to personally congratulate Dee. I think that's a well-deserved honor, and to the committee, I think you did a wonderful job selecting a very appropriate 2007 Distinguished Citizen. In closing, I want to thank everyone again for coming out tonight. Appreciate your attentiveness and your participation in this 66th Annual Chamber of Commerce Annual Dinner. We're going to dismiss the Distinguished Citizen and his family will be outside, as well as the Business of the Year. Our guest speaker and past board chair, and then we'll be forming the receiving line outside in the lobby by Eugenia's Restaurant. Again, if you were one of the lucky ones to win a centerpiece, that is also available out there. But we'd ask that you leave out this door where Gene Gilbert is standing and get a chance to congratulate everybody and thank you again for your attendance. I hope I did what I was supposed to in keeping things moving. I do have sort of a vested interest in this. I have a tea time in Myrtle Beach at 1:30 tomorrow, so I had to get out of here myself, so I think we're all on the same page with that. So thank you again, everybody.